Have you ever watched Jojo's Bizarre Adventure and thought to yourself, if I could use this stand in real life, would it be useful? Well, worry no more, my friend, I got you. In this video, I will rate all stands from part 3 based on their usefulness. I consider myself to be pretty knowledgeable when it comes to Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, so I don't think this should be too difficult. We're going to be starting off with Star Platinum. I personally don't see any real use in Star Platinum. I mean, he's strong, fast, but do you really beat up people daily? I don't think so. The only semi-useful ability would be Star Finger, to turn off the light when you go to sleep. So honestly, Star Platinum is going in almost useless. Magician's Red. This stand could be one of the more useful. The ability to freely manipulate fire could lower that bill immensely. Imagine being in a survival situation without any lighters, with temperatures quickly falling. Forget lighters, we've got Magician's Red. Also, not to mention, with his life detector ability, you would probably be known as the king of hide and seek. So I'm going to personally put Magician's Red in weekly use. Hermit Purple. I'll be quick on this one, because it's just so obvious. Being able to display any information you wish to see is such an overpowered ability. Like, police would use this daily. Not only divination, but also electronics manipulation. Bro, Hermit Purple does not deserve all the hate. It's going in most useful. Next one is going to be Hieropanto Green. This has to be one of the worst stands in this whole video. He can turn himself into multiple connected membranes, which is an utter trash ability, and anatomy control wouldn't really help you. But wait, what if instead of gastroscopia, someone would have just sent a mini version of a spaghetti-looking green dude into your body? When you think about it, he could maybe be useful in a hospital. Like, you know what? I'm putting him in could be useful. Silver Chariot. The only useful thing about Silver Chariot is his speed. He's very, very fast. So fast that the human eye cannot comprehend it. So I guess if you really need something quick and you can't get it, I guess he could be useful. Iggy the Fool. So a pretty straightforward stand. Sand manipulation. Because of that, it cannot be harmed. Let's set the scene. You're at the beach and you want to go deeper in the ocean. So you use the Fool to act as a submarine. Yes, I don't really see any other scenarios, so I'm pretty sure we're going to just put him in almost useless. Tower of Grey. It's a huge beetle. Yeah, that's about it. Dark Blue Moon. A lot of people forget about this stand because it's just so, like, forgettable, you know? Maybe this stand could be a bit useful to divers and swimmers, since it allows you to swim faster than any fish in the sea. It also provides its user with incredible lung capacity, being able to hold breath for around 6 minutes. So, could be useful. Okay, strength. So I don't see how this stand could be useful to anyone. It's so random and just useless. It allows the user to travel through the whole ship like it's liquid. But there's only one place this stand could go, and it is in no use. Ebony Devil. Possessing a doll is some type of shit you see in a horror movie. We both know your life is more depressing than scary, so obviously the stand would have no real use. Yellow Temperance. Assimilation of organic matter is its main ability, so being able to consume living organisms. Yeah, that's not really useful now, is it? But being able to absorb and mimic whatever, that's something totally different. But there's still no good that could come from that. And that's the reason I'm putting it in no use. Hanged Man. Okay. Attacking from inside mirrors and light manipulation, it's definitely unique in a way, but nowhere near useful. I can't think of even one situation for this stand to come in handy. Putting it in no use as well. Okay! The Emperor! Listen, a gun? I don't live in America, so I find this useless, but hey, I'm no judge. There's probably some mentally unstable people that would happily use the Emperor. Well, definitely not happily, but you know. I'll put it in almost useless. Okay, The Empress. Now look, not only is this stand what? Empress. Not only is this stand disgusting. Fuck, ze nou, niet fucking hell. Empress. Not only is this stand disgusting, ugly, and annoying, it's probably the most useless stand here. Wheel of Fortune. Imagine having a car that isn't just a car, but also a plane, a ship, basically whatever you need. It's a multi-use vehicle and it's fast. Basically, what person wouldn't want that? It's going in weekly use. Justice. Justice allows you to manipulate fog in order to control bodies through an open wound. It can also make illusions, which are also never good. But first of all, controlling bodies through an open wound would be handy in accidents. Second of all, yeah, I don't know, it's going in almost useless. Lovers! There's always that one person that you dislike. Imagine manipulating their pain receptors, and when you just crack your fingers, they will be in agony. They will feel 10 times more pain. However, there is no other use for this stand, and the fact that it could only be used for evil isn't pleasing enough, so we'll put it in almost useless. The sun. I don't know, I still see the sun, so there's probably no need for two. Death 13. Does this stand need to kill while being in the dream? If no, then this stand could probably be innocent. But would it be useful? Hell no. It's going in no use, of course. A lot of stands in no use. Actually, kind of expected. Let's continue. Judgment. Honestly, if you ask me, this stand is very underrated. Wish for whatever you want and it will appear. It will be fake, but it gets the job done. Judgment can make whatever you wish for out of dirt, but use is still the same. So, if you need a car, it will get you a car. If you need money, it will get you money. And it will function just like money. It will have the same value as real money. It's going in the most useful. High Priestess. If you ask me, I don't remember this motherfucking episode. The stand can shapeshift into any mineral or metal. How cool is that? It would help almost any job in the world. So it's going in the most useful. Back to back. Oh, Geb. Yeah, I definitely remember this. I remember this because it was so fucking random. It's water manipulation. It's that simple. But hey, probably has some use, right? Gnome? Yes. This is the stand Oingo has, as you can see. And its only ability is to change how you look. And I would put this in no use category, but really, there's so much people that just aren't happy with their looks, so it's going into weekly use. It's a comic book that fills the blank papers as the time flies, creating a comic of the future. So you can predict the future as time passes. That could be useful, in fact, really useful. Imagine not being sure about something and you look into this comic book and see what happens next. Honestly, up there at weekly use. Okay, Anubis. If you touch the sword, it will mind manipulate you into doing whatever Anubis wants. So imagine you're on the sidewalk and you see a random sword on the ground. What do? That's right. You walk right past it. Oh, busted, the outlet. You can use to prank someone, and when they click it, they will become a magnet, slowly but surely attracting heavier metals to the point of death. Sounds pretty useful, right? Zethan. This stand is one of many I had to Google about, because I just can't seem to remember it. The ability of age reversal once someone touches the stand's shadow is very weird, to say the least. I'm sure EDP would have loved that. Osiris. Okay, you probably remember the episode by...
Go ahead, Mr. Juster!
The gambling stand. It makes the user a professional gambler, and as long as your opponent agrees to your rules, Osiris can easily steal the opponent's soul. I can see this stand making a lot of people rich if we don't include the soul steal. If we do, there's no use for it, really. This is going into no use. Oh my god, pet shop stand. Ice stand that no matter the temperature can generate ice and throw it at people. That's what he does at least. I'm sure generating ice out of nowhere would come in quite handy, especially if it's crazy hot outside. And that stand definitely could be useful. Atom, the video game stand. My man, Have you seen how cracked some of the kids are these days at basically any video game? Even with binary soul reading, trust me, if you played against mostly anyone, you would just see complete and utter darkness because their brains are shut down and they do not think while playing. So this stand is almost useless. Green! How down bad you need to be to eat yourself, bro. That's no way of living. Even if you can use it to hide in a void-like dimension, it's not gonna help you that much. It's almost useless. I feel like I really don't need to explain the world because it's probably the most recognizable stand. Stopping time would be in any case useful, no question about it. And we don't really know the recharge time or the time limit before you can use it again, but Dio surely spammed that against Polnareff, so of course it's going into the most useful stand. Probably not the most useful, but it's up there. Okay, so this is how the tier list looks. Kind of expected for some characters, for example, Tower of Grey. Really, I knew this is going to go in no use, but I'm probably going to make a sequel to this one, rating all the Diamond is Unbreakable stands. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.